Before getting into the product details and the features, let me provide you an overview of Couchbase Analytics Service. Couchbase Analytics Service helps users analyze adjacent data in near real time or real time without the need to extract, transform, and load your data into a separate system. That allows you to develop insight-driven applications easily and quickly. For example, these applications which you see are underlying transaction applications. They go into and store into your Couchbase data service. Analytics service enables, and users do this by creating a shadow copies of the underlying buckets or collections of the data which they would like to further analyze. And when these shadow data sets or collections get created, they're connected to the operational data or the query. With this continuous ingestion using database change protocol between operational nodes and the analytical nodes, it enables workload isolation that allows operational and analytics queries to run concurrently without impacting one another. Two key focus areas, the operational analytics and real-time. Operational analytics is the process to use data analysis and business intelligence to improve the efficiency and streamline everyday operations in real time. It's a new set of combination of databases, workload, and system demands to achieve a competitive advantage for the modern enterprise. Hi, my name is Idris. I'm a product manager at Couchbase, managing the analytics portfolio. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to manage and add a new nodes on analytics cluster and how easy it is to rebalance and get your query performance up and running even faster. Let me share real quick and show you the environment, and we'll talk about a query, add a new node, and see the query performance improve. All right, so here we have a cluster which has got 2 data nodes and 1 analytics nodes, and these are 16 cores, 122 RAM, 100 gigabytes of RAM, and we're talking about a setup of demo environment which I have set up. So just to go through this, we have a data set, or in 7.0 it's going to be called collections, of all the orders which are coming from a non-US, all the e-commerce orders, and they're coming from a different server, another cluster altogether. And then we have a set of orders coming from only the countries in US and the related name of the countries, the products, and then the related users. We have got all of this data beforehand. Actually, I have another video which talks about how to set up the entire remote links from 2 different clusters and bringing the data in. Please do follow that. This one, I'm going to explain to you how to add a new node to the analytics cluster. So before I do that, I want to explain to you and show you a query which gets you the aggregation of the data for the top 3 selling products in the US. Right, and that's what we do is we aggregate the data. We go through the line items and get the name of the country, but in this case it's all US, right? And then it brings the amount, the product, and we put a common table expression and get that information. And then we do the same thing for getting all the orders for the non-US countries, and we limit it to the 3 countries. Also very similar, but we are accessing the non-US orders from here. Okay, and then what we do is then we use a window function to actually do a union of all the countries which are coming from all the country and the product coming from the US, and all the country and product coming from non-US, and we aggregate and partition by the country. So that way we don't have to do multiple group bys, and this is a fantastic function of analytics service which supports in a NoSQL database platform. And finally, we run this query where we show the name of the country, the product, and the amount of both of these data sets combined. And I'm limiting it to 5 here because all the top 3, if I show, will come to US. That 4 and 5 are actually show the one which are coming from Europe. So let me execute this. And what you will see here is while it's executing it, it's combining the data set information from US, from the non-US, and it's executing it only on 1 single data node at this point in time. And it should show up here. It comes in 13 seconds, right? And you get these name, the amount, the order amount, name of the country in which product it is selling. And you can see some couple of few other countries from Europe as well. So let's go and add and see how to boost the performance on this for this scenario. So if I go to servers, I will have the option here to add a new server. And here I'm going to put the host address of a new analytics node. In this case, I have an instance on Amazon AWS, right? And put in my credentials, and I just want it to be an analytics cluster or analytics node, and then add the server. And what it's going to do while I'm adding it, it is actually not yet doing anything yet, because it's just registered that, hey, I'm a new node, a part of this cluster, and I want to rebalance. So when I rebalance, what's happening is behind the scenes, it's sharding and partitioning of the data from the analytics node 1 and also taking to node 2. So then based on partitioning, you'll be able to get much better throughput, much better and higher performance. And this is where we use the massively parallel processing architecture so that multiple nodes are available with the data set. And when we execute the queries executing against these multiple nodes. So these worker nodes are working together in parallel to give that a faster data set. Now, it takes a little bit longer. It seems like it's taking longer, but apparently it's just a one-time exercise or to add a node. And once it's done, we'll show you quickly how you'll execute the same query and the impact on the performance. So once, as I said, you can also add another node and quickly add 3 nodes together, and it rebalances the data. As you can see, it completed the rebalancing in 53 seconds. So we have now 2 nodes, right? Let's go back to the query again, right? And re-execute it. So now the same thing is happening. Now it's parallel processing architecture. Now you can see it came down from 13 seconds to 5.9 seconds. So which is almost 100% gain by just adding another node. So you can see that you can scale up, you can speed up. By horizontally scaling it, you're able to performance by 100%. So that's the power of the analytics service in Couchbase and leveraging the power of massively parallel processing. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Thanks.